Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining my co host Mary and I for another Spiritual Learning Thursday. Every Thursday, we go over a different topic. After we play the video on the topic, we'll take any questions that anyone has and we'll try to answer them the best that we can. If you have any ideas on what you would like to learn about in the next upcoming videos, please leave a comment. We will be with you shortly. If you would be so kind as to take this time to give a like and share out the video, it would be greatly appreciated. Sit back, enjoy the show. Thank you so much again for coming. Hi, everyone. I hope you are all well. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I was waiting for Miss Mary, but there you go. There's a picture of her and I. Um, oh, I don't take Tylenol. Occasionally, I take a leave, but I didn't with this because literally, um, hi, because literally it's sore and sometimes it's like throbby, but it's not hurting like a headache. So eventually, sometimes it gets little twinges and I'm like, ow, but it's not terrible. It's just annoying that I can't remember what I did. But anyway, yeah, I'm awake at the moment. Well, that's good. So am I. So I fixed as you see, there's Mary and I sitting there with the skeleton and then the little up on top. Oh no. Then up on top you have Mary and I as as spooky dolls. So yeah, in that little tiny thing. So I fixed up that for Halloween and then I have the cutest commercial that I made. Guys, it's so funny. I was gonna surprise Mary, but since she went to sleep on me, I guess. And didn't come back awake, then she's gonna miss it. But it's so cool. Nobody knows how long this stuff really takes. I think it took me like an hour to make 35-second commercial. And the pictures and all that and putting it together. It takes a long time. I have some more crafting videos for you guys that I have to put up, at least 4. And then I guess we're done with Halloween, and I even did one Christmas one. We're just starting a little early, but I picked something up in the trash that I thought, oh my God, how cool would this be for to use as a Christmas item? So as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I need that. It's going to be the base of a Christmas tree. So yeah. Yes, so we already did a Christmas project, even though I hate Christmas. But like I said, I saw that piece and I'm like, no. That reminds me, I have a picture I need to show you. Yes. I will let you know what I'm feeling on the picture. Yes, I will let you know. You yeah, Krista, just messenger it to me. Anyway, there's 6 of you. Do you want to see the commercial? Show of hands if you want to see the commercial. I worked so hard. I hope you're feeling well, Autumn. And I hope your family member is well, Krista. Of course. Yay. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. Here we go. We ready. Ah! Did you love it? I thought it was so funny. And now I got the skeletons up instead. I worked hard to make that, you know. Fun and exciting, and then now to have the skeletons up where we were sitting, I thought was funny. Anyway, you know how I am. That's my funny. Hi, Jen. Jen, you missed my funny commercial now. Eh, Anywho, yes. And there we go. That's Mary and I when we're not skeletons. Was it fun, Kelly? I thought it was fun. Mhm. Yeah, so today we're going to go over um we've been doing these different um like religions and spiritual stuff, but we didn't kind of get down to the fundamentals. Like what makes it a spiritual philosophy versus a religion? Um, what's the difference? And just some different things. That means sitting and waiting at the doctor's office. Yes. There you go. That's what it is. So, we are going to play the video, of course. You know how we go. If I can get this all working properly here. Our low budget our budget production here. Let's see if I can turn on the camera. Hi guys. Um and let's see if I can get you. Um to the what do we need? The settings. Aha. Okay. See that? I think. I think we'll get it in 1 second. Sorry, I'm making you guys dizzy, aren't I? I'm making you dizzy, but I never remember how it should be. Um, oops, I still need to be higher. There we go. I mean, you know. It is what it is. That's what we got. That's what we got. Not doing so great physically. Mentally, I'm okay. Well, you know what? We got to take the good with the bad. And sometimes, the mental stuff is more trying than the physical, especially if we can fix the physical stuff most of the time. So, hey, Pammy, lovely to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Pammy's been taking care of the doggies, so yes. So, all right. I think we're good. I'm trying to see on my other camera, and I'm like, on my other phone. But anyway, what do you think? You guys could see it, right? Well, as long as you could hear it, I think we're good. The volume's up. Okay. So we will play it. It's cold out. I know. I haven't gone out, but I'm wearing a sweatshirt in the house. And I can imagine any minute thank you. This is all Filmora has this new thing called Style. And so this video, and I'll tell you about the video because I took a long time to do this video too. So this picture, right after this picture that the Style Filmora did, is the picture that it used to do it. Except for the little video clips that it made, which are hysterical, which I put the picture in the front and then it goes into the video, what it does with the picture. But basically, you're gonna laugh when you see like like this devil picture, and then it's such a nice little like nature picture that it took it from. So yes, thank you. My family member is fine. Just tore a ligament in her foot. Oh, good. Well, not good that she did that, but thank goodness, it's she's nothing else bad happened to her. So that's fabulous. I'm glad to hear it, Krista. So you'll laugh at the video, and then I will then again play our funny after our commercial after, I guess. Soon dogs need potty. Be right back. Okay. Um so here we go. Let's see. Hello, and welcome to another spiritual learning video. Today we're going to go over the fundamentals of spiritual philosophies and religion. What are spiritual philosophies? They are a combination of beliefs, ideas, and practices based off nature, knowledge, and experience that focuses on harmonizing the flow of energy between our mind, body, and soul. This in turn nurtures and supports our emotional well-being, thus enabling us to create a meaningful life. Let's look at the 3 key attributes of spiritual philosophy. The first, everything is connected. Our perception of life relies heavily upon the connection we believe to exist between our internal self, our soul, and the outside world, other energetic entities. When we shift our outlook on life from me to we are able to feel the connection of every living creature around us. We learn through our experience that we are indeed a part of the cosmic universe. From feeling this connection of energy, we then redefine our life's journey, values, and beliefs. We realize that our life experiences are more rewarding when we share it with others. By promoting a sense of unity amongst everyone around us, we create peace between us, eliminating the fear of being alone. The more time we spend honoring these connections with all living creatures, both people, animal, and plant life, the greater rewards we receive in return. We are then able to derive a valuable life experience which provides fulfillment to our lives through a sense of belonging. Our perception of life constantly changes because energy is always transforming. 2. Everything is energy. A spiritual person believes and understands that all living creatures, including ourselves, are made up of energy. For this reason, spiritual philosophy focuses on cleansing, revitalizing, rejuvenating, and harnessing energy. Examples of this can be done through meditation or drawing strength from Mother Nature's natural resources. When you apply a spiritual outlook to your life, you understand that everything circles as one, a never ending cycle of energy. We have the power to create, manipulate, and disconnect from unseen energy to steer our lives into the direction that we desire. By aligning ourselves with our chosen vibration, we are taking control of our own destiny. 3. We are an eternal spirit, evolving through life experiences. Spirituality encourages the observer to continuously evolve their own awareness of consciousness from the realms of unconsciousness. Through the practice of gratitude, love, awareness, compassion, and understanding, we can heal, forgive, and move forward on our life's path, allowing life to flow around us as opposed to drowning amongst it. Through transforming this energy, we encourage the idea that we are in fact the creators of our own world, our own godly existence. And from this point of view, spiritually empowers the observer to make their own decisions, accepting that life is flowing with one purpose, and that is to fulfill our soul's contract. As we learn more about ourselves and the role we play with spirituality, we embark on a quest of personal development. Through this development, we are faced with challenges that contain, but are not limited to, combating limiting beliefs, healing our inner child, confronting our ego, and false identities. As we conquer each challenge, we develop self awareness and emotional intelligence, which are crucial components to assist us on our journey of self discovery. All challenges and triumphs, both negative and positive experiences, are all connected and assist in the evolution of our internal spirit to reach a higher level of consciousness. This is achieved through the discovery of profound wisdom revealed in accordance to the divine time, the pathway to our destiny. Throughout our lives, we explore trial and error. We learn in aligning ourselves with who it is that we believe we are and what it is we are meant to become, our life's purpose. So now, what is a religious belief? Let's start with a fundamental definition. A religious belief is an individual's acceptance and adherence to a set of principles, doctrines, rituals, and values associated with a particular religion or spiritual tradition. It encompasses one's faith, trust, and conviction in the existence of a higher power, as well as the practices and teachings that guide one's understanding of the universe, human existence, morality, and the purpose of life. Religious beliefs often shape a person's worldview, moral framework, behaviors, and actions within the context of their faith community. They can vary significantly across different religions and can be profoundly personal and influential in shaping an individual's identity and sense of meaning and purpose. So, how many religions are there? Well, the truth is that it's difficult to provide an exact number as the concept of religion can vary across cultures and individuals. There are numerous religious traditions and belief systems worldwide, ranging from major organized religions to indigenous and local practices. While not an exhaustive list, this overview of different philosophies and religions offer a fascinating glimpse into the vibrance of human spirituality. The diversity and number of religions reflect the wide range of human spiritual and philosophical expressions found throughout history and across different societies. Some of them we have already gone over in previous spiritual learning videos. You have Buddhism, Christianity, but that includes Protestant and also Eastern Orthodox. You have Islam and Hinduism. That's just to name a few. Then there are the philosophies like Confucianism, Taoism, Stoicism, and yoga. Why is yoga considered a spiritual philosophy? Because it encompasses more than just physical exercise or postures. It is a comprehensive system that addresses various aspects of human existence, including ethics, psychology, spirituality, and the pursuit of self realization. In a world of diverse spiritual beliefs, each with their own unique yet also remarkably similar teachings and perspectives, that it's really pointless to debate about them. Instead, our unwavering focus should be on embracing the philosophies that weave our global community together, enhancing our cultures and fostering understanding. Thank you so much for joining us for another spiritual learning video. If you like this content, please check out our spiritual learning playlist for more. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. We'll see you again next week. All right, guys. So that was the video. I'm sorry to hear them. I don't see my grandbaby at all because he's in Indiana and I'm in New York. So only on video, Margie. So I understand that part. So yeah. Alrighty. While I'm setting this back up to turn around here, I will. Oh no, Scott. I hope you fixed it. Um, I'm going to play the commercial again. And then once I play the commercial, I will should have the camera set back up. Ho ho ho. Yes, I do. I made it. I did it. Here we are. I'm here. It's lovely to see you, Margie. 64 here in Florida. Wow. That's pretty chilly for Florida. Today of all days, yeah. Yeah, did you like that commercial, Heavy? I worked on it. I worked on it. I worked on the backgrounds today and the little picture up on top there. So, just I figured for Halloween and it would be cool and poor Mary didn't show up to see it. Now I know she hasn't been feeling well. So hopefully she's feeling better. Her blood sugar was a little off this morning, so I thought she would eat and kind of feel better, but I guess she didn't. So yeah. Okay. Nope, it's 74 in my home right now. Well, there you go. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it took a little while, like half the morning, but I managed to do it. Yes. And then, so then I have that there. But I figured, since sometimes she doesn't have her camera on, and if I wanted to turn mine off, then you guys could see us. And then that's the regular one. Yes. So, but I thought it's funny after the commercial plays and we're skeletons, then for the skeleton to show, it's kind of funny. Mm-hmm. Hi, Shelly love. I hope you and Cassie are doing well. Not at my house, but last I heard they were doing great. Oh, that's good. The chickens. The chickens. Got it done because you're. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you have to go back and watch. Mom called, of course. It's lovely to see you. See my bump? I don't know how I did it. It's a black and blue. It's not as bumpy as yesterday even. It's getting better. I don't know how I did it, but all of a sudden my head was like really sore, and then on the other side I was like it was tingling, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then like I touched it and I'm like, ow, there's a bump. And then when I went to look at the mirror, I'm like, what the hell happened to me? Don't remember how I did it. Salim, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Ouches, right? Yes. It's healing up, yes. It got the black and blue is not so intense and the bump is not so bad, so it's okay and it's not as sore. But something like that, you should know what the hell happened to you, and I don't remember. At least you didn't pass out. Well, everybody's like, if you don't remember how you did it, how do you know you didn't pass out? I'm like, that's a true story. I don't know that I didn't pass out. But yeah, cups of coffee and Junes. All righty. I was upgraded. So Evie, another lady started this or guy, I don't know. Somebody started this group, right? But I guess they haven't played in over 30 days. So I got promoted to the captain. So it's like this team is mine now. Like I'm the president now. I got a crown and all sorts of stuff. And they're like, no, you can delete people, you can add people. I'm like, me? So I got an upgrade in the game. So there you go. Uh-huh. Okay, that's all I had diamonds for. Ah, Salim, we just watched a video. The video does go out in the on the channel in about an hour from now. So you were in a different reality with that bump. Yes. Well, it's funny because Scott, I was saying how I never nap. And 2 days this week I took a nap, and the second day I had this really weird dream with my mother. For anybody who doesn't know, my mother passed 2012, so a while now. And I had this really weird dream with her, and then yeah, that night I think I realized that it was sore, or the next morning. So then I'm like, I wonder if my mother hit me. Damn you. I owe all Halloween except you own all of. Really, Krista? So you're playing that much and I don't see no flowers from you. I barely see coffee. What's going on? I'm on this game all day long. What's going on? I got Rockin' Grandma. You should go look at mine. My second one really has a lot of the Halloween stuff because it's all like Oktoberfest, but the first one I incorporated stuff. But the Rocking Grandma, whoops, yeah, the Rocking Grandma on the in the beginning on the front page is hysterical. Knock of knowledge, yes, maybe you never know. Because when I told the dream to someone, they were like, "Oh, well, you fell asleep during the day, which you don't do 2 days in a row." So she was definitely trying to tell you something because I literally wasn't trying to take a nap at 4 o'clock. And then I woke up at 7, around 7 both days. And I'm like, and it's already dark here in New York at 7. So then I was confused. I'm like, what happened? What is going on? And then I'm like, oh, it's only 7 at night. Okay. But the game strikes again. It has you. Yeah, I know. I love that. I'm obsessed with this game. June's Journey, but yeah, but so when I told the dream to Sis Sherry, she was like, "No, you went to visit her in another realm." And that's why there was a lady at the desk and she could see your mom and there was kids around and whatever that weren't hers, like, the whole thing was strange. So anyway, so she's like, you probably went to go visit her in the realm and that's why you were a visitor, you had to sign in, right? And I'm like, that's true. So if I visited her realm, then she could definitely hit me. Or I definitely could have hit my head there. Could have happened. Anyway, oh, Margie, thank you so much for coming by. Please come by anytime. Wednesday, I do live tarot card readings, or, I have all different kinds of things I read: charms, chips, witches' runes, anything you want. And then today we watch a spiritual video and then we chitty chat about spirituality or anything else for a little while. So that's what we do. Those are the 2 days I'm live, and we'd love to have you. And if you like videos instead, I have tons of crafting videos. Margie, I just been crafting my butt off, doing trash to treasure crafts. This is what I made today, by the way, this morning, guys, because I needed something to put my rice in. So, yeah. And I put the cinnamon to make it look like the old jar to make it look old. But it smells so good with the cinnamon. Anyway, there's my rice. And this is like from a liquor bottle. I just cut off the part that sticks in the bottle because it's so nice and wood. Anyway, this was a plastic container from Aldi's that had protein powder in it. Doesn't look like it anymore, right? Anyway, that's what I did today. I didn't film it because I figured, no, everybody knows how to paint it. But what was funny about the whole thing is I put the Mod Podge and then I put the cinnamon and I wanted to dry it a little so the cinnamon didn't fall off. And when I hit the Mod Podge with the heat gun, it turned white. So it made it like really old looking, which wasn't what I was going for, but I was like, it's okay. But that's what you could do with your canisters. Because I get all this rice, because right now I'm not working. So I go to the food pantry near me, right? Because since I'm not working, I'm not getting disability right now, whatever. I'm like, the state won't give me anything, and I hurt my back, so I'm not able to work at this second, and I can't find anything that I could sit and do. Because it looks vintage. Yes, it does look vintage. And I tell you, it was just one of those containers that had protein powder in it. Um, and it was already black, but I just tapped it with matte black paint so it wasn't so shiny and looked so plasticky. And yeah, and then I just put that little cinnamon to make it look a little older. But when I put the Mod Podge and I heated up the Mod Podge, it turned like a white, so it really looks old. And I'm like, okay. Did you leave a drink for us, Kim? Oh, no, we did drinks this morning, didn't we, Kim? Kim and I did drinks this morning too. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I did today. But so we watched the video we did, just like back to the fundamentals of what the key is to spiritual philosophies, like the groundwork. Because spiritual philosophies is really what you believe, right? What other people believe. So it's not written, which is the difference between. I don't own three. One of them is 200. Yes. um so because there's nothing written, because it's what you learn from experience, from nature, from all different things. It's not a religion, so that's the difference between spiritual philosophies and religion. It's usually spiritual philosophies are not written. They're what a person believes. Some of them are written, like there's as you heard in the video, a yoga philosophy, and it's written, and they consider that a spiritual philosophy because it's not only an exercise. They work on your mind and your body and your soul. So some things are written, but it's not followed by, like, it's not like Christianity. So that's the difference between them. And so the video was really interesting, and the graphics were just a whole bunch of fun, but the information itself was interesting. And you could leave coffee, Krista. That'd be good. I'm going for that cemetery. Yes. Um. So yeah. So that's the whole thing on that. If anybody has any questions, if anybody missed the video, of course, like I said, it will come out at 7:45, so about an hour from now on the channel, so you guys can watch it back. Yeah, so it was interesting. So that kind of got us back to the fundamentals, because we started doing like religion and religious philosophies, different ones every week. And I said, we did spiritual but not religious, so kind of a little different. It gave a spin on why people would be spiritual and not religious, supposedly, but we didn't really do the key fundamentals of spirituality and the, versus the difference of religion. So, hey, Carrie, I hope you're well, sweetheart. Diane, that's Krista. NH girl is Krista. So that's who we call Krista. If you like, who the heck is Krista? I don't see her. That's her. So yeah. So that's why I said let me do this video before I go into the last few popular religions, and then we'll go into the different spiritual philosophies like yoga and stuff like that. Um that aren't exactly, they're not like big followed religions, but they're spiritual philosophies that people do follow. So I figured, yeah, we'll do this. Um, I'm hoping that Thor's job slows down a little so he could come up because he's going to come up and do the Celtic stuff with us. So that will be fun. Um, October 31st, which is Halloween, is, I believe, a Thursday. So maybe I'll do something really fun for that Thursday. So, yeah, we'll have to see. We might have to break away from our regular scheduled program to do something fun and exciting for that Thursday and then go back to spiritual learning. Our regular spiritual learning. But yeah, maybe we could do something fun. Dress up. Of course, I'm going to dress up. I have witches' hats and fairies and goddesses. I got all sorts of stuff. I don't know. Of course, I'm going to dress up. I always dress up on Halloween, even if I'm just in the house. Just, maybe somebody rings the doorbell, I could go out. Oh, we could do that. Card readings on Halloween? That might be fun. We could change it. We could do the spiritual one on Wednesday and then Thursday do the cards and have a big old party. That'd be fun. We may be able to do that. And maybe we can convince Danny for one day to come up with us and read some sticks. Bundle up and take us trick or treating. Fortune tellers, yes. Oh, the half off candy, yes. Yes, yes. Oh, that was Mary. Okay. She really got busy and lost track of time with um the paperwork because she's trying to get this house, guys. And the landlord wanted this certain paperwork today, so she had to do it with Frank so he could go bring it over there. So yeah, it's fine. It's probably too soon to ask, but did your son... Oh, yes, Kelly, just so everybody knows, my son did get the job. Amazing. I don't know. I said, really? I'm surprised because it was the first job interview he's ever went on. Okay, so it was the first one he ever went on. I made the resume. It was pretty. Like he volunteered at a farm, so I put he did farm work and all this crazy stuff. I hope they don't like pick him to do some crazy job there because that resume was a little embellished. But my mother calls it embellishment. It's not lying, it's embellishment because he did work on the farm for a few weeks each summer when he was a little one, and he would like give the chickens their feed and stuff. You know, um, he did do landscaping because he used to do all the old neighbors, cutting their grass and everything. But we made it sound better. He did go with his friends and to the father would take him on the weekend to do like demolition work and they'd clean up the job site. So we made that sound good. All anything he ever did, we made it sound good. So this was his first job interview. But you know what I'm figuring is because he's a good boy, thank goodness for something, knock on wood. His background check probably came out beautifully, and who knows about everybody else's background check, right? There's a lot, I don't know. But I'm so excited. So he will be starting at the Department of the Parks Department of New York City. So he'll probably be doing the parks in Queens, like maintenance stuff, garbage and stuff like that, I'm assuming, is what they'll start you off with in the Parks Department. So yeah, so that will be, he starts, his first day to go there is November 13th, which is why I got confused with what day Danny's strongman was. I kept saying it was the 13th, and he's like, it's the 23rd. And I'm like, what's on the 13th? And I remembered now. I had to stop buying candy because I have zero self-control. Thank you, James. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Scott. Mm. Well, if it helps him get a job, then okay, yes. He has hidden talents. They will know him go forth and no, he does. I'm sure he does. Like my son's very good at, like, if he likes something, he learns everything about it. Like he really liked, let's say, Norse mythology. And like he learned so much about it that he would like say things. He also like bugs and insects when he was younger. So every time, like, I'm like, oh, what is that? He's like, it's this, and it does this, and do you know this? I'm like, no, I don't know. And he would always say, do you know this? Like, he's good like that if he likes it. If he doesn't know, thank you, Evie. Park area specialist. Yes. Yes, outside. Yes. You eat all the Halloween candy? Yes, Aline. You know what happened last year? I bought 2 big bags, right? And I only had one person ring the doorbell. And then I was like, it's getting late. You know what I'll do? I'll dump the candy in there so that don't ring the doorbells when the upstairs people just got from work. So I dumped one of the bags in the bowl because I only had one person come ring them. When I went out like 3 hours later, there was no candy left. And I was like, it's probably the older one. They probably took the whole thing and put it in their bag. They left me the bowl, so that was good. But I was like, okay, but I didn't put out another one because it was already late. So then I'm like, I have a whole bag of candy. Hi, Tina. How are you? Lovely to see you. Hooking, good create. Oh, do you do crocheting? I was just telling our friend Evie does crocheting. She loves it. That I can't do it. I do glue gun stuff. If I could do it with the glue gun, I'm doing it. Candy, no control. I stay away from it. Yes. Yeah. If I could do it with the glue gun, I'ma do it. But yeah. I'm very well, thank you. Yes, I do, like, you see this bot. It was all made with glue and molds out of the glue stick. I do nothing. If I can't do it with a glue stick and a hot glue gun, I'm not doing it. But yeah, that's the crazy things I do. But mostly with hot glue and other materials. But that's how we do it. Like, because I do treasure stuff, so whatever we find in the trash is how we do our crafts. So this channel is since I don't believe you ever been here before, this channel, Tina, is more of just everything channel. So I do lots of stuff. Today's Spiritual Thursday. We already watched the spiritual video and talked a little about that. Now we're just chitty chatting a while. Wednesday, I do readings, free readings, tarot cards, witches' runes, chips, astrology, anything like that live. So I'm only live 2 days, both 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The rest of the week, you're going to see crafting videos. Hey, Carl, how are you? Good to see you. You'll see crafting videos. And like on Sunday, I do like haunted places from around the world. So I give you their history and their haunted history. That's what I do Sunday. But the rest of the days, you will see um, crafting, cooking, baking, stuff like that. Yes. So, yes. Plus, candy sugar really makes my pain worse because inflammation. Oh, see that? I didn't know that. I don't. have candy. I'm not a big candy person to begin with. Um, yeah, but if it's in the house, of course I'll eat it. You're right. But I don't go out and buy it. I do sometimes buy cake, or I just make my 3 ingredient cupcakes. It's much better for me. So yeah. So um yeah, that's it. As you could probably see behind me, all the crazy stuff, Tina. All the crazy stuff I make. Um so we made this, the ladies with the dolls, and we have our other stuff here. Um yeah, so I have lots of fun videos. But if it ain't chocolate, I don't want it. And I like chocolate bars and stuff. If I had to eat candy, it has to be chocolate. I'm not gonna eat sucky candies or whatever. Um, but cake and ice cream, like I'll make like peach ice cream. I made banana ice cream the other day, so I'll make those fruity flavored ice creams. Um, mango ice cream is delicious, but I don't like, my son and I don't like, we like chocolate, but not chocolate ice cream and not chocolate cake. My son's favorite cake is red velvet, and I like the good old fashioned white. I like your mix. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, but I do a lot of, like I said, mostly trash to treasure, where I take like this jar that I did. This was it had like pancake syrup in it. And now it's. And then it's sitting on this little base, which I also made out of hot glue because I think clay is too expensive. So I don't normally do, and it lights up, as it has the bottle lights in it. But yeah, I think clay is too expensive. And the last time I got air dry clay for my son for like a project, it never dried. Never. That thing was wet for months and months and months. I'm like, no, this is not good. All this talk of candy, I'm so going to buy candy tomorrow. There you go, Celine. Yeah. Oh, evening primrose. Yes, I have that. I actually told someone else. You know what? I didn't think about it for you, Scott, but I was telling someone else because their hands were bothering them, and I said, "No, get evening primrose." And I take it every night because I get those. It doesn't really help my back though, but obviously my back, I'm thinking, because that helps the joints, the evening primrose, that maybe it's not a joint, that it's a nerve problem in my back. Um, but anyway, you can get it at any pharmacy. Evening primrose. I take the pill, the vitamin, and you can buy it at CVS, Rite Aid, Dwayne Reed's, the Vitamin Shop, anywhere. The Vitamin Shop has it the cheapest for a big bottle. Evening primrose. It's like um it's natural, and you take it like a vitamin. You take it like a vitamin, and it helps with the joint problems, because I always get like my hands get stuck and my toes get stuck. And I started taking that because a stenographer told me that's really good for your joints. So yeah, and I do take it, and it did work. So pancakes with fresh blueberries and blueberry yogurt. That sounds delicious. This was actually blueberry syrup. I do like my blueberry syrup. Did you watch the season premiere of Ghost last night? No, I don't have TV. So I have to wait. It should be either tonight or tomorrow. Cause I have what the heck is that app called? I paid for it. I paid $59 for the year, and I got rid of Netflix for Paramount, and they play it on Paramount, but I don't think they have the day of. Like probably today, maybe I could catch it. But yeah. The oil is the best. The pills are much weaker. There you go. I didn't know that. And you ingest the oil, Carl? Never mind. It's tonight. Okay. 'Cause I was figuring Paramount Plus will tell me when it comes on, when I can watch it, because it's on my watch list for that app. But yeah, they had a really good special. $59 for the whole year, Paramount Plus. So I got rid of Netflix because I said, no, that's way cheaper than the Netflix. And Netflix always has the same old crap on anyway. So got rid of Netflix. I got the Paramount Plus and I downloaded, I think it's called Pluto TV, and it's free. And you can watch like TV. Like the other day, I put on, what was I watching? The old Addams Family, and then they had the old Monsters after that because you can watch TV on it. And then you can also, like, if you missed what you wanted to watch, you can watch it from the beginning. You can stream stuff like that they have movies and stuff that was on TV. So, yes, 2 drops in pipette. Ooh, okay. We're gonna have to try the oil. Yeah, because I usually just take the pill. And like I said, for that problem where all my joints would get like stiff and then they like cross and your fingers get like stuck. It's so painful, guys. Does this ever happen to you? And my toes would do that too. And I started taking that when the sonographer told me, and that never happened again. Like, well, I took them for 2 years. It didn't happen that whole 2 years. And for 2 years, maybe even longer, 3, 4 years after that, it didn't happen. And then it started happening, and then I started taking it again. So I literally didn't take it for like 2 to 3 years, and it still wasn't happening. Once it started happening again, I started taking that, and it didn't happen. I'm like, just don't forget to take that. It's obviously good. Because it didn't happen for so long, and then it started happening again. I'm like, no, you need your evening primrose back. So yes. So yeah. Oh, so that's interesting. So I'm gonna make a cigarette if you guys don't mind. um, and I need ideas, guys. I was thinking I'd make more different things to read because on Thursday, we're getting boring. We have the same old cards all the time, right? I made 2 decks, but I'm trying to think what other things can we read? So I have the charms, I have the chips, I have the witch's runes, the wellness stones, I have all different cards, right? But there must be some other stuff that we could read, but not like the coffee or the tea leaves because you guys would have to actually drink it. That works the best. Like when the Greeks do it, you drink the coffee and then you turn it upside down, and then after it drips for an hour or so, then the reader picks up your cup and tells you your fortune, but you have to drink it. It's your thing. So don't forget, I've got herbal cures for over 400 years ago and added to by my mom's side. Wow, that's great, Carl. That's probably why you're still going strong. All those herbal cures. I try, and people always ask me, like, okay, I bumped my head the other day. I have this big bump. It was killing me yesterday. Don't you take aspirin and stuff? No, no. I don't really take anything because I feel like it just masks the pain. So I don't want to mask the pain. I want to know what's going on, if it's getting better, if it's getting worse, that kind of stuff. You know, unless it's so super bad one day, then I'll take maybe something. But I don't want to mask the pain so I don't know what's going on, you know? So you tried looking into crystals? Well, most of my crystals are for protection. I used to wear the blue lapis because supposedly it helped with your back. That's what they said. But It didn't really. um, um, crystal ball. I have a crystal ball. Yeah, I even put lights on the bottom. Well, I don't know. You can't really see it, but there is lights on there. Woohoo! Um, so yeah, I mean, I could try. We did like just picking up a random thing. Like I put a like random crap in a bag one day because it was gonna rain, and I just put a whole bunch of random stuff in the bag. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna read you guys. I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm gonna read you guys what the spirit guide says it means. I had no meanings for it or anything, but that's hard because it's really a lot on your third eye, and yes, it is cellulite. Um, so it was like, it was really tough. Like that's something, I guess, I don't know, like I'd have to do like privately one at a time or something because it was really a lot to be like, listen to the spirit guides tell me what they're saying about this item. Um, aspirin would be good. It is a blood thinner, and you could get brain pain. Get a headache. I make willow bark to clear it. There you go. Random page reading. What is that? Like I just grab any tarot book and read just a page out of it? Because I was thinking there must be more stuff to read, but like I said, I don't know. I have to look into it because I'm pretty sure I'm reading about everything. Like I said, I got astrology, I got charms, witches' runes, wellness stones, chips, a whole bunch of different cards, past, present, and future cards. I have just oracles. I have tarot cards. Like, phew. Bowl scaring. Hmm. Eh, Yep, if it's boiled, it takes out the blood thinner. Huh. There are tree leaves to read from. Really? I'd like to learn how to read tree leaves. That'd be lovely. I have to look into all that stuff. Yeah. I did I did every call the I did email the lady and I was like, "Look, I have all these from you and I would like some more, but you don't have your website anymore." And it seems on Etsy like that the shipping and stuff is really expensive. And I know they're sending her here to New York and I know she's in the United Kingdom. I said, "But when you were doing your website, everything seemed cheaper, you know? And you had way more stuff." And she laughed and she's like, "No, I give you a deal since you have the stuff." I had sent her a picture of all the stuff I have from her, right? And she's like, "No, no." Um, so she give me a deal on the 2-pack, plus she sent me the free ones. So at least there'll be something different to read. Because I don't really have new ones unless I make them. But yeah. Open a page and pick a number. Count down the line. Yep, basically pick a page. Oh, intuitively. Yeah. It's kind of like cards, but just randomly flip and say, "Okay, spirit, stop where you want me to, where you want to stop." That'd be cool if they could do it. We'll have to find out about that. That'd be cool. Fire scaring. I don't know if I could do that in my apartment. Set the house on fire. The bowl one, maybe. We'll figure it out. Can use pine needles on a bowl of water? Ask yes or no. Someone else told me that with water, if you put something like a magnet and something else and it could spin yes or no like a pendulum. But I was like, yep, it's actually a divination method. I'm gonna see if we could do that. I have like dice for yes or no. I was working on it a little with little Billy. I do of course have my divination rods, which I haven't used in a long time because I'm so used to the pendulum. And plus, you guys really don't go for the yes or no questions. You really normally go for like you like the full readings. You don't want, yeah, the New York City Fire Department coming. No, no, no. We don't want them coming. And, Hi, Drew. How are you? It's lovely to see you. All right, guys, I'm going to just put on the commercial real quick so I can make the cigarette. Wait 1 second. Well, I'm going to get the stuff while I'm still talking to you, and then I'll put the commercial, only because when I make the cigarette, because I roll them, it makes noise. And you could listen to the fun commercial instead of hearing me roll the cigarette. Which would be silly. I hope you're well, Drew. And there we go. See that? And you didn't have to hear the cigarette machine. I always find my divination rods. Yes. Oh, then Kelly, I'm going to get in trouble by Danny if the firefighters are hot. Yeah, there are lots of ways of divination. Yeah. I know. I was looking into them, and that's how I got into the crystals, the charms, and I really love the charms. I mean, we can try to do a crystal reading. I do have it's a little vending machine, and I put crystals in it, and when you turn the thing, some crystals come out. You crack me up. Did you like my commercial, Shelly? I took almost all day to make that. Oh, Evie, have a good night. I'm sorry about that. Stay safe in the storm. What'd you forget, Kelly? I hear my cigarette machine all the time. Well, there you go. I don't trust spirit boxes, so too fake and program. Yes, well, I only use one app once in a while because my spirits told me it was good, and that's after I went through every app on the freaking Play Store. um Before I was like, no, okay, this one works. But you could just use like I rather have like and they could do it too. I have one little like clip. I'm like, hey, if I put on the recorder, can you guys say something on the recorder? And I just left the recorder running for 30 seconds. And they were like, yeah, I'm coming. And you can hear like them coming towards the recorder to say something. And I was like, holy cow. So you can use just a regular recorder um, to record EVPs or disembodied voices, whatever you like to call them, when it's on a recorder. And then And then I have my regular SB7, but I only use the SB7 to do the crossovers, because it has a long reach. I love your vending machine. Yes. The vending machine has the crystal vending machine, and then we could kind of see what crystals for you, and then I could tell you what the crystal means, but I'd have to look it up. So I have to kind of, what I'll have to do is open up that vending machine, take all the crystals out, take a, snapshot of them, and write a little thing for each one. And then we could definitely do crystal divination, I'm sure. I do like your family portraits. Thanks. Oh, about Uncle Danny. Yes, that's right. You forgot about Uncle Danny. Yeah, he'd come after me. Like, would you have a fireman at your house? Why? Well, because I almost set the house on fire. What an excuse he's gonna say to me. That's right. That's right, Shelley. Through the necrophonic. Yeah, it depends on your spirit guides. I'll use white noise. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Danny will use white, pink, brown noise, all different ones. But sometimes I just use the recorder, and they seem to be able to use that. So, it's interesting. Um, yeah, but I haven't done paranormal, like actual like investigating or anything for a long time, because I know the spirits are here, they talk to me, you know they do the cards with me, your spirit guides come and do the cards with me. So I'm like, who am I trying to prove this to, um you guys already know they exist, right? So um you know I kind of haven't did that stuff lately, but um I should probably. I even stopped putting up the audio of the crossovers because I was like, oh, I don't even know if people are into that the spirit box sessions anymore. But I could like put like the pictures they make off the Ghost Seer or something. I want to do the ETS method soon. Oh yes. I'm going out Saturday if it's not pouring. Well, that's good. Um, I was thinking too, I should go to the cemetery to see my mom, and I could take you guys to the cemetery just to see the cemetery. That cemetery dude already knows me, the protector there, so he already sends me people. So there shouldn't be that many to cross over because he knows where I live. So we could go there and yap to them. So I don't go to a lot of times because I'm like, oh, then I'm gonna have to do a separate crossover. There's gonna be so many. That other time I went to that other cemetery, there was so many. And then that's an extra crossover that I'm like, I already do 4 times a week a crossover. So I'm like, not, you know, the energy level to do extras. Like this week, I have to do an extra because I told somebody's spirit guide um that it was kind of funny how it happened actually. So I met this girl in somebody's chat, lovely girl, and she's like, oh, I don't really have any friends um to chitty chat with. I have Facebook. I'm like, oh, well, give me your name on Facebook. Well, we'll chitty chat on Facebook and on Messenger if you want. So she said, okay. She gave me her Facebook. We became friends. And so sometimes she'll message me. And her, when she messaged me, and I guess I don't know what I said to her. And then the next thing I knew, there was somebody talking in my ear, talking in my ear, talking in my ear. So I turn around, I'm like, who are you? And he was like, "Oh, I'm this one spirit guide, and yeah, well, you do crossovers." I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "I have like a lot, like over 500 people that need to be crossed. She doesn't live near me." And I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "All right, well, we're gonna have to do that. Put in an extra day for you. You bring them. We'll do Saturday night. You bring them, and we'll we'll give you one big crossing, and then try not to bring them any." You know? I mean, I don't care. I'll cross whoever needs to be crossed, um, but it's a lot to do, So that's why also I stopped going to so many places because I'm like Danny would say, "You're not supposed to bring home, you know, all these spirits like they're little doggies and kitties." I'm like, "I know." I said, "Well, I don't normally keep them. They cross over, but like, yeah, they follow." I'm back eating dinner really quick. Okay. I hope you're enjoying your dinner. So yeah, so I don't really have to go anywhere. The spirits will find me. They will cross over. So I'm like, I don't find it necessary to go out. Overdo a spirit session. Yeah. Carrie likes the spirit session still. Yeah, like I said, I really only turn on the spirit box now when I'm doing the crossover. I'll listen to them. But normally, if I ask them and I listen really hard, I could, they'll talk to me. And if I'm sitting here and I realize someone's here to talk to me, and if I really don't understand, I'll grab my pendulum and be like, "Okay, you're either talking too fast or talking a different language, or I can't understand you." And then my spirit guide will translate for me. I don't do any of that way, James. Funny enough, um, a 7-year-old spirit who really wanted to go over to cross over, right? And it just so happened I took home some haunted items from a thrift store, and then I was like, "Damn, I don't want to keep them here. I want to help them. They want to cross." And I was trying to look for mediums, and they were like, "These people don't do crossovers." And I'm like, "If they don't do them, how am I going to do it?" And they're like, "No, we'll teach you." And they taught me. And so I do it though. I literally use my SB7 as a gate opener. So I literally, once I turn on the SB7, I literally like call over to somebody on the other side that I know. Um, I know a gatekeeper, and like, so we call over to the other side on the SB7. And so the SB7 is like my walkie talkie to the other side. That's how I use it in my head. Um, and the spirit guides, it's funny, they'll pick different ways to cross them, like the cabs here, the trains here, the boats here. Like, I laugh at them because they do so many different things sometimes, because we have a lot of them sometimes. Um, but that's how I do it. I use the SB7 as like a gate opener. Yeah, and James, there's so many different ways, and people will visualize the light. Um, Sis Sherry does this whole like thing that I can't even tell you. I was like chanting and all. I was like, "Oh, I'm glad I don't have to do all that because I would forget what I'm doing." But yeah, so I literally just use my SB7 as uh like the portal between here and there. And so once I turn that on, that's why I only use my SB7 for crossovers. I do not use it like when I go on investigations and stuff, because that just leaves it open to like, too much stuff. So that's why I found one app that I kind of like, that if I really have to use out, I can use the app on the phone and I don't turn on the SB7. So, unless I'm crossing. But yeah, so that's how I do it. And I do have my own little ritual. I feed them, we play music, we have coffee. I let them, I put on the ghost seer so they could draw pictures if they want. That's like communication time if they want to talk to me, ask me anything or whatever. And then I turn on my SB7, then I listen to what they say. I'm like, because I always ask them, when I turn on the spirit box, if you could tell me, how you got here, how you heard of us, how you found us, who brought you, that'd be great. And then anything else you want to say. And then they'll say whatever they want to say. I normally write it down, but um okay, let me go back now that I was yapping. Um, yeah, I've discovered a spirit of a man at work. I send his white light and knew instantly it was a man and what he was wearing. Then the light disappeared. Oh, ooh, that's interesting, Carl. I don't know why you're buffering, Diane. Is it better now? Oh, that could be Drew. Has my spirit guides ever said I was naughty? They don't give away your secrets unless you tell them it's okay. Or if they're mad at, like, sometimes, like some one of the spirits guys be like, tell this one that because she's not listening to me. Then maybe your secret's out a little, but usually it doesn't give me those kind of things. Only if you need help or something, then they'll come. Like, I had a spirit guide come to me, um and say, you have to tell this one to tell the daughter not to get into a car with her friends for the next few days. I messaged the person. I go, don't think I'm crazy, but your spirit guide said this. And she's like, done. I'm like, thank God we know each other, but randomly, sometimes I get things like that. So yeah. I don't really go out because I feel other people's energy and it affects me big time. Unhangry. Oh, yes, yes. And zap for days. Yeah. So, Kelly, there is like, why don't you talk to your spirit guides? Maybe they can help you. Sometimes they can take, like, I had a really not nice one. And funny enough, Danny was like, I'm like, I just need the energy that's stored up in my back from the spirit leaning over me to talk to me. He had so much energy that he hurt my back more than what my back normally hurts. And it was a different feeling. So I could tell. And I was like, Danny, I have to get rid of this energy that he left because it's residual and it's bothering me and my back cannot take anymore. you know? Um, and he's like, yeah, ask this spirit guide to clear it. And I'm like, really? They do that? So ask your spirit guide. They might be able to clear that. So you might be able to go out and when you come back, they can clear it? Um, do you think he knows he's actually dead, Drew? Oh, you prefer this time of year investigating? The veil's thinner. It's near Halloween. Oh, there you go, Drew. Yeah, Carl. Danny and I used to do it, but we did it different. He'd put on the headphones with the spirit box in the headphones, or his spirit app, whatever he likes to use. His um, I, I forgot which one he uses, but he puts in his headphones there, so he doesn't look at chat or anything, and I'll like be yapping to the chat, and asking their questions, and sometimes the spirits are answering them before I get to ask them because they're reading the chat, but and they're yapping up a storm, and that's how we used to do it when we were doing it on Saturdays. I drive for a living, and I saw this guy leaning up against the side of a house, and when I straightened up my view of him, he disappeared. So I know I'm seeing someone's ghost. You got it. It's better. Good. Me? What about me? I'm sorry. What did I what did I miss? Maybe when I go back to London I could see. Okay, just checking. I have my I have to bubble myself working in the shop. It might get nuts some right. Can some spirit guides be mean to you? Your spirit guides? No. They're there for you. Your other spirit guides or your um I should say your ancestral bloodline guides would kick them to the curb so fast they wouldn't even know what hit them. Your spirit guides are there for you. Now, if you meet someone else's spirit guide, that's a different story. Like, let's say one of Kim's didn't like me, they could come here and be mean. I don't know. My spirit guides kick them out, but they don't. Somebody else's spirit guides don't have to be nice to me, but they usually are because I leave them cake and coffee. So, don't normally, they're not normally mean to me. But your own spirit guides will not be mean to you. Your ancestral guides would never allow that. They'd kick them to the curb so fast, they wouldn't know what hit them. And it's darker sooner. That's true. There are less bugs out this time of year. Well, that's true. There is there is less bugs out. Um, but it's hard to investigate too and enjoy yourself when you're all bundled up like a lunatic too, Um, because it's chilly. I literally just went to get milk the other day and I'm like, no, it's too cold. I don't like it. I was just wondering if one could be bad. I mean, like I said, it also depends on you, right? Too, because if you're a bad person and your intentions are bad, that would like overlay into your spirit guide, and your spirit guide wouldn't be nice, but you wouldn't be either. So it wouldn't matter, like, because it's on your intentions too. So if you're a bad person, I would assume you would have a bad spirit guide. um but that's because it's your intention to be bad, and then your spirit guide would be bad. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a good person and you have good intentions and you're a good-hearted person, then you're going to have the same kind of spirit guides as you have, because your spirit guides are there to help you through your journey. So whatever you're putting out into the universe, you're going to get those kinds of guides. And so that's why I say, like, for you personally, of course, you wouldn't have a bad guide because that's not your intentions, right? You're not a bad person. You don't have bad intentions. So the universe is not going to give you a bad spirit guide. But, there's bad spirits. They lie to you. So one of those idiots could tell you they're your spirit guide. But that's why if you're, you gotta make sure you know what's going on. Last night was watching some of the same old streams from 3 years ago. We have to get back to them. I wish Drew had been doing degrees in it or years. He's got a 14 full test team and does lectures. Wow, Carl. 14 years? Well, that's a lot of time to be doing this. I mean, I've been doing it like 7 now, but not with all that stuff. Like, in the beginning, it was expensive, but I was working and I got all this stuff, things that make noise, this, that. And then I was like, damn, like, this is too expensive, especially if you just want to start learning, like maybe you just want to talk to your spirit guide. You don't want to do investigations and all that. Like it's too expensive for some people. And it shouldn't be. And then I started doing like videos, like things, not so paranormal tools, where I, showed you where you could get things for a few bucks that you can use instead of, that will work the same way as these expensive paranormal tools, because because it's paranormal, they want to charge you, but like there's so many other things that do the same thing. Like I even got Danny one I ordered from eBay. It was called Spy Gear, and they were toys, kids' toys. And my son had one a long time ago. And I was like, I wonder if that would work. And literally, I have it up there. I'll show you guys. Ah, I knocked into the candles again. Okay. So literally, this is what it is. And it is a motion sensor. And literally, this $5 toy works perfectly. Let's see if I can put it this way. I'll put it over there, and then we'll see if it goes off. Anyway, so this $5 toy, and Danny used it on plenty of investigations and stuff, even in the house, and it would go off. And it's a $5 toy. So if you get a motion sensor for paranormal stuff, or even a motion sensor, let's say for your house, it's expensive. This thing works just as good. Put that crap on the floor. If someone breaks into your house and passes it, it's gonna beep. And it works perfectly. So yeah, things like that. Wow. That's fabulous. I didn't know there was a university for this kind of. I would go, but like I said, I don't, I don't need it now, but in the beginning I would have liked a university. And I also got this, guys. Which this is my okay. Oh, good night, Scott. This is I got it from Temu. I think it was $2.50. It's a little kitty, but it's supposedly a nightlight for kids. But it's also, oh, I have it on. Oh, I have it on off. Wait. What do I have it on? Did it run out of batteries? Oh, maybe I ran it out of batteries. Yeah. I gotta put the new batteries in. Anyway, it's a motion sensor, so when you would turn it on, when I had it on and it was sitting there, it would turn it and this I've used on investigations, and something will walk by it and the light will go on because it's a motion sensor. So I gotta figure out where the batteries go in this thing. Does it have that? Oh, look, it has a USB, guys. Like the dumb butt I am. Hopefully, oh, it's that other one though. I gotta get one of those because these are all C chargers. Oh, maybe I have one because that one you use for the spirit box one. What is this? Oh no. I have too many plugs, guys. Just like too many damn plugs. Oh, this is the fan. Even the fan is USB. It's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, aha! Here it is. Okay. I found it. I did. I had one. Let me charge it. Sorry! That was me, guys. Anyway. But these are things really cheap you can use for paranormal investigating. You do not have to use no way, shape, or form all that expensive stuff. Um, oh, yes, you heard of the film The Conjuring, of course. The Enfield house, Morris Gross was the trained guy in the paranormal. Yeah. His name is Morris Gross. Now, see, for TV, I would have changed my name because I would have been like, no, not happening. Um, anyway, let's put the nice pictures of Mary and I if I could find them. Oh, I have this one too. That's the dolls that's up there. It changed, even the AI made even the skeleton next to us a doll. Isn't that freaking funny? Eh. So yeah. So I have those kind of things. So I don't even, I won't even spend for, like, there was all these things, cameras and stuff. I had a science teacher, Mr. Gross. Yes. I did not ever, but funny. Yeah, so I so I went and spent all that money in the beginning for things that I do not use anymore because it's all like high class bullshit, and these little tools work way better. Um Even the cat balls, because they go so fast too, and you can't charge those babies. I'm looking for maybe one that they must have one that you could charge, so I have to look for one. But he owned a local pizza shop. Ooh, that sounds, I could go for pizza. That would be nice. I have tomato sauce and mozzarella and bread. I could always make my own little, you know, what do you call it? I have a roll, so I can make, I can make them. Oh, I have a bagel. I can make it on a bagel. Yeah. The little, like, bagel pizzas. A baby monitor. Sure, you could use any of those things. And baby monitors, you must be able to find at the thrift store by the dozen, right? Really cheap instead of buying one. um, so yeah, like, I think even Timu has those little cameras that hook up to your phone for, like, even cheaper than the baby monitors. They're like $10 or something. They're small, but they work. Um, so yeah, you can do any of that stuff, but I don't. I was so mad that I spent all that outright money, and now they even have apps that are SLS cameras, and I'm like, really? You charging? Everybody was going crazy buying or making these $400 cameras, and now they have an app for that. I'm like, really? You know, I'm like, they're like so dumb. Spent all that money, and now you could just carry your phone. So yeah, it's not worth it sometimes. Don't forget the pineapple pizza. Yeah, I don't think I have any pineapple. Okay. I'm just having a cigarette, guys. I don't remember going by that thing, so that was funny. So even, can you go buy it again? Obviously, you went by it. It wasn't me. because I could even put my hands out here. And I was just sitting here with my cigarette, so I'm like, okay. The old Motorola two-way radio works well when untuned by 4 hertz. Wow. There you go. And I know people were making their own spirit boxes out of the old Walkman, just that scanned. They fixed it so it's scanned. So you didn't have to buy the like SB7s and stuff. Oh, good night, Drew. I know it's late for you. Much love to you. Hopefully, we'll see you Saturday. Yes. That'd be fun. So hopefully we'll see Drew Saturday. So just go check and see if you have Drew and you have your notifications on. Make sure you catch her on Saturday. But yeah, I love all you guys for coming in here on Thursdays and chatting with me. I know like we do Spiritual Thursday, but once we play the video and there's, you talk about it a few minutes, nothing else to talk about. We just chitty chat. Oh, yes, Kerry. It's late for Kerry, too. They were all over there in Scotland. It's like, what time is it there? Like, oh, it's after midnight, I'm sure. Much love to you, Kerry. Autumn probably fell asleep because she's over there, too. So she said she was awake at the moment. Oh, it's 1 a.m. See that? I knew it was after 12. Yeah, 1 a.m. It's 12:56 over there, I guess. Because it's 7:56 here. Just getting to the 8 o'clock hour. So the video did go up, guys. By the way, the video that I played earlier, if you missed it, about spiritual philosophies versus religion, what the difference is. I'm here. I'm just trying to figure a problem in my Sims 4 mod folder. Okay. I was like, she fell asleep. Oh, you're even an hour earlier, Kelly. There you go. Um, but yeah, so it's it's late over there. See, I even put the ashtray and that thing didn't go off. So it was definitely something else that walked in front of it before. I don't know. They didn't know that I put it on there like shit. But yes. Thank you, Shelly, for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. 13 of you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Um, I'd love it if you guys want to watch some videos. Especially Sunday's video, guys. You would like that. Sundays, I do. And some people just come to watch a Sunday video, like Meg and like Debbie and stuff. They'll come to watch the Sunday video is I'll listen till I fall asleep. Thanks, Gary. Sunday video, and I take a lot of time doing them. The crafting videos I craft anyway, so it's okay. But the other ones, like the spiritual ones that I take the time to do, and the Sunday we do haunted history from around the world. So I'll pick a place and or I'll do like haunted laws for Halloween and stuff. So I did a few Halloween ones this month, two of them. Um, it's called Sinister Sunday, the series, and we do. I love your cooking and crafting. Thanks, Kim. And we do haunted places from around the world, and we talk about the place, the history, all the sinister stuff that happened there, the spirits that are there, what the people say they saw and stuff. So it's really quite interesting. So, um, and they used to get a lot of views and they haven't been. And I'm like, are people busy on Sundays? Like, I don't know. I gotta get 3 hours sleep. Oh no, Carl. Much love to you. Have a good night. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. Yes, go get some sleep. It's 5 a.m. when Carl is there. I try to watch all your videos. I appreciate it. Yeah. But the those are really good. But they have been getting very little views. They used to be the highest viewing ones with like, 70 plus views. Now they get like 30, maybe 40. And I'm like, what happened? You guys getting bored of that? Do you want something else? You have a very interesting channel. I'm glad my phone algorithm brought me to you. Subscribe. Oh, Salim, thank you so much. I'm so glad. I do a lot of stuff. We do cooking, crafting, um, haunted histories. I did finish a series already. It was 3 seasons, so it was long. But there's still a playlist of my Saving the World Saturday. And that's actually my spiritual awakening vision that I had, Celine. And I played it out in cartoon form. So that was fun. A lot of people like that one. Um, I also have meditation music. I have regular channel music. I have comedy. Whatever I like to do, that's what I'll do. No, it's when I'll go to bed. It's 1 a.m. Oh, it's 1 a.m. now. You go to at 5 to be up by 8:40? Oh no, you should I'd already be hitting the hay. Um, so yeah, we do a lot of just stuff that we like to do. I love to visit historical places. That I like to do, even if it's not to investigate, just to visit them. So we have a lot of there's historical New York playlist, and that's all like the historical places I was able to go to visit. We even did historical places in PA when I went to visit. I love historical places, so um, I have to go to my full moon ritual. Oh, yes. Have a great It's a full moon. I'm gonna have to go outside. Yeah. I have a little tiny telescope that goes on my phone that I could see everything, and I just love it. I super love it. Ah, that time it was me because I put the ashtray down. I like historical places too. Me too. I love, love. Um, so I actually did a Sinister Sunday on a few places in Manhattan, and I would like to go there. And I get up a few dollars. I go to the museum. I gotta see how much it is. The old museum that they said is really haunted. But it's in Manhattan, I think on the Lower East Side or something. So I might be able to go there. We shall see. Um, but yeah. It was funny because I don't know what I was searching. There's a bar I want to go to in Flushing too. I don't want to go to the bar per se. I just want to go there and video the outside. It's really old, like from the 1930s or something. It's gorgeous and it's on the corner. The place itself is gorgeous. So the picture they took for, when they put a picture on Google and they say this is the place, and then, so when you look at Google, that's the first thing you open up. It's that picture. So let's say you put local pizza shops and they give you the local pizza shops, but there's always a picture on Google, right? I forgot what I searched and I saw this place and I'm like, oh, that place looks fun. And when I clicked on it and it showed me the picture that was there was all these spirits in the window. And I was like, what the? I'm like, holy cow, look at all the spirits in the window. And I was like, oh, I should go there and visit that place just to stand outside. I'm not gonna go drinking in the bar. I don't even know what I searched. I probably searched like historical buildings in the area, and maybe because it was built so long ago that that's why they showed it. And they had this picture of the outside that had all these spirits in the window. And I was like, did nobody see this when they put up the picture? What is going on? We have one of those telescopes that stand on the ground. It's really big. It's at the farm. Oh, that sounds lovely. I have like I said the small one that goes it's goes on one of the, what do you call them? The little tripods, and then I can clip my phone to it, and I don't have to look through the little hole. I could see it on my phone, and then I can video it too. Have you ever done anything on Holmes and the murder hotel he built for Chicago Fair 1880? I don't think so. I'll have to look at that. 1880s. Wow. The murder hotel. I've done a few hotels, but that one actually doesn't sound familiar. Historical landmarks are really interesting places. Yes. And I hate like sometimes like they had like this one place. I don't know, Washington had like was one of his favorite places to eat, right? And they like knocked it down and put a sign that said Washington used to eat at the restaurant they used to be. Why the fuck did you knock it down? Like nobody could have bought that and renovated it and fixed it up. You're gonna put this marker in an empty lot? Like what the frick is wrong with you? Like it boggles the mind. Like, I know, like, you could say, oh, well, it was a big lot for such a small little place. Leave the small little place and build around it and up and leave that as just like the walk into the building. Like, wouldn't that make sense? The first U.S. serial killer. Wow, that does sound good. Ghost Hunters Season 4, Episode 7. They visited a hotel in the mountains here in. Where do you live? NH, North. Um, I know where you live. It's New Hampshire. Holy crow, New Hampshire, right? I'm like, I know where you live. Give me a second. It will click. Um, yeah, New Hampshire, yes. I knew it was coming to me. It's this damn bump on my head. See it? It doesn't let me think. I'm gonna use the bump on my head for me getting old and forgetting shit. Yes, it does sound interesting. But yeah, I love that um those kind of things. So so what you guys can do too, which I always tell you is in the videos, if you watch one of the Sinister Sundays and you have a place that you want me, yeah, isn't it? Because it's like a line. So it's like someone hit me with something long. I don't know. I wish I remember how I did it, but it's also black and blue. It's just so weird. Anyway, I thought maybe I hit myself with the cabinet, but I'm like, that's something I would remember. But what's even stranger, Shelly, is I bumped my head and I showed this yesterday because I was really having a time of it yesterday. It's way better today. But I showed it and Diane goes, I have a bump in the same exact spot. I hit myself with the cabinet 2 days ago. I'm like, that's funny. And then Kathy came in yesterday too. Kathy, one of our members, and she's like, I hit my head too, and in the same spot. Not even a week ago, she was like, I was under the stairs cleaning something, and when I got up, I hit my head on the stairs so 3 of us hit our heads in the last week in the same spot. Weird. I don't know. I don't normally sleepwalk. In my house, I'd probably kill myself. My house is small and I just would be um a disaster. I only remember ever sleepwalking once when I was about 6. And 6.5 to 7. Between 6 and 7. I was, because we had just moved to a new house. I was young. My sister was just born. And I literally was having a dream. I don't know. I was going somewhere with my father. And I got up out of my room and started walking down the stairs. And the next thing I knew, my father was like, all I heard him say was, "You can't go outside." And then I like woke up and I was standing there on the bottom of the stairs trying to, like, trying to go. He was holding the door. He's like, and I'm like, huh? He's like, where are you going? And I'm like, I don't know. I thought we were going somewhere. And he's like, no, it's the middle of the night. We're going back to bed. And I was like, okay. And that's when they put a gate. Even though there's a door there, obviously I could open the door at 7. They put a gate with a latch that they would have to open on the top of the stairs right behind the door. So if I would have opened the door sleepwalking, like the gate was higher and it would be there and I wouldn't be able to go because they were afraid A, I would fall down the stairs, and B, but never did it again. The doors were never open. My parents never found me going anywhere. Like, I was always in my bed. But yeah, that was the only time ever I remember sleepwalking ever. And that's how old I was. I was young. H. Holmes is a very well known on the list of Sam, the son of Sam, the Zodiac killer. Okay, I'm gonna look that hotel up and do it. But looking back, I think it has a lot to do with the spirits. That could be. I sleep talk my daughter and Mrs. record me. I speak in 2 languages. Wow, that's crazy, Carl. And that's because you're probably talking to your spirit guide, right? Mr. Laurie in like ancient Norse or something. But yeah, the spirits could, of course, I don't know why the spirits would make a 6-year-old go outside and down the stairs. So that was something I think was just a fluke. I don't know. But it never happened again. Yeah, that is cool. um, I could potentially say I probably do talk in my sleep, but there's nobody around to tell me, so I sleep by myself, so I wouldn't know. I would have to record it to see. Although I did record myself the whole time until the camera died for about 3 hours. When I was in that hotel in Pennsylvania to see if anything weird happened in the hotel room. And no, besides a snore here and there, I didn't hear any talking from me or anybody else. But we did catch a few little things like the camera, when the camera's trying to focus on something, So the room was dark. The camera was fine for about an hour and a half. And then all of a sudden it looked like somebody, and that camera was manual where you had to focus, do the little, there was a what do you call those? A spinny thing. It was an old camera I got from the thrift store. So you had to do the spinny thing to make the zoom. So someone literally touched the spinny thing and the zoom went in on the camera, and it was like, yeah, a few things happened, like maybe 2 or 3, nothing crazy to say, oh, the place is super haunted, but enough to say, like, what the heck is going on? Stuff that I just couldn't debunk. Like, I think that happened twice where someone did the zoom, and like I said, the zoom on that camera had to be, um it had a little wheel to zoom in. Oh, old ass camera. My grandpa used to speak Japanese in his sleep from being in the war. Wow. I know I don't talk in my sleep. I'm too busy snoring. There you go. Probably the same thing here, Shelly. Um, you know. But yeah. But then I had another weird experience the other day too. I was sleeping, and when you're like, you're just about to wake up, but you don't want to open your eyes or get out of bed yet. So your eyes are still closed and whatever. And you're like, hmm. You're just about to get up in the morning. I hear my sister standing over me. In my sister's voice, I hear, "Hey, Chris." And I'm like, "Oh, what? How'd you get in here?" And then I'm like looking around and I'm like, sister's not here. Like, there was nobody there. So I'm like, okay. Somebody wanted me to get up. I don't know why, but so I got up and I made coffee. Maybe the spirits that were in the mood for coffee, they're probably like, if we wake her up, she'll make coffee. Because I always give them coffee with me. So they were probably like, you want coffee? I'll tell you how to do it. We just wake her up. As soon as she gets up, she makes coffee. Because I was like, couldn't understand. I'm like, why? Why in the world? Hey, Chris, in my sister's voice. I know it was my sister, but I was like, why? Like, there was nothing going on. Like, I didn't have to go anywhere. So I like literally got up and was like, okay, all right, I'm up. I'll make coffee. I don't know what anybody, why I have to be up. And it wasn't that late. It was like, I don't know, 9:30 or something, probably a little later than I normally get up. But still, I was like, oh, we're not going anywhere. Um, but I don't know why it was in my sister's voice. It was weird. Like, she wanted coffee. My aunt and I would laugh. He started shouting. Wait, where's Kim's? I missed it. Oh, my grandpa used to speak Japanese. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it would, because he would start shouting. Yeah. No, we laughed every time we would hear him. Yeah. That's like flashbacks, right? PS, like whatever he heard in the war, he picked it up subconsciously. So it was in his subconscious, but in his conscious mind, he couldn't speak Japanese, obviously. But in his unconscious mind, he could. That was funny. That's cool too. Anywho, we're getting to that time. I'm gonna let you guys go only because I'm gonna eat something. I do have a crossover, and yeah, and I should edit my crafting videos for the weekend. It was so lovely, all of you coming in and hanging out with me for as long as you did. We've been here 2 hours, over 2 hours. So yeah, it was a good stream. If you missed the Spiritual Thursday video, it is up on the channel. So, right, exactly the reason we laughed, right? It's up on the channel, so you guys can go watch it. I'll put on the outro for you guys, and then yeah, we'll say goodnight. I should get my other phone so I could say goodnight, because I can't type on StreamYards. That's one thing they have to change on StreamYards. If they could figure out a way that we could type comments to the people, not just comments to the other people hosting with us, it would be so lovely. Anyway, guys, let me play the outro. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. We are so glad you came. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Is everyone gone? Huh? Good. Oh my gosh, my cheeks are killing me. I can't keep smiling like this anymore. I'm exhausted.